Thank you so much for practicing with us here on YouTube. Before you get started, I wanted to quickly share with you about YA Classes, which is our premium on-demand yoga and fitness membership platform. There we offer hundreds of classes in all different yoga modalities, in addition to guided meditation, breath work, fitness, bar, Pilates, and so much more. There's also amazing membership perks that come along with YA Classes, and I would love for you to check it out free for 30 days. You can click the link below or head to yaclasses.com and enter code YouTube to start practicing with us for free. Enjoy your class. Hello everyone, and welcome to our Friday evening practice. Happy Friday, you've made it through your week, and we are going to make that smooth transition from work week to weekend. This is going to be a fun and slightly more upbeat flow for us this evening. It's an excellent practice for you to do when you get off of work before you head back out for any Friday night plans. It's also still an excellent practice to use to wind down your evening and get ready for your weekend ahead. When you're ready, meet me on your mat and we'll get started. Our Friday mantra is, I remain open. Let's unpack that a little bit. When we are closed off and not open, we shut down, we miss opportunities, and we aren't open to new ideas or ways of thinking or even solutions. It becomes very stagnant. Alternatively, when we can be open and remain open, we open ourselves to new perspectives, new ways of thinking, and new ways of finding solutions to any problems or challenges that we might have. So we're going to take our practice this evening as a way to open our bodies, so in turn, we can open our minds, offering up new ways of thinking and a fresh perspective. So when you're ready, we're going to meet in butterfly pose. So from wherever you are, we're going to bring the bottoms of our feet to touch. For most of us, this is our first butterfly of the day, maybe our first hip opener of the day. So use your heels as a volume knob. If this feels like enough of a hip opening, stay right here. If you want a little more, you can draw your heels in closer to your body. And if this is too intense for you, opposite direction. Now, from here, just grab your feet with your hands and use that leverage to lift through your spine and pull the heart forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. I remain open. And breathe out. Feel that expansion. Breathing in the openness. Breathing out to send that openness throughout our entire body. Just like when our minds are closed off and we feel tense and tight mentally, our hips are an area that can feel really tense and tight physically. And so by opening into our hips, we're creating more space in that part of the body. Take another deep breath in here, grow a little taller. And with your exhale this time, we're just going to slightly hinge forward. Notice how my heart is staying lifted. I'm not rounding or collapsing. So heart forward, hinge. Maybe you just come down an inch or so. Maybe you hinge further forward so that you can press elbows into calves and open into this stretch a little more. If that's too much for you, just release the elbows. Good. Take some nice deep breaths here by keeping the heart lifted and the spine lengthened, keeping your gaze just directly in front of your mat. You're also creating space through the front and the back bodies here as we continue to focus on sending some love to those hips. Couple more breaths. I remain open. Think about that. Think about how being open, remaining open, allows you to be an open channel for new ideas, fresh perspective, different ways of looking at things. And so take that first into your practice, maybe finding a different perspective of this pose. If it's not one of your favorite poses, maybe you find something that you like. Maybe you're feeling some level of relief in this stretch. With your next breath, we're going to slowly come back up. We're going to send our feet away from us, and then we're just going to press our knees gently to touch. From here, lift the bottoms of your feet, and then just grab the feet and round your forehead in towards the knees. Inhale, come on up. We're going to relax onto our palms behind us, and I'm just going to turn to the side to show you what this looks like. And we're just going to gently windshield wiper our knees from side to side. Just a nice little counter stretch to that butterfly we just held. Good. And one more each side. Awesome. Now come back through center. We're just going to cross over our legs. Come up onto the hands and the knees. We're moving into extended puppy dog now, so I'm going to scoot myself back a bit. I'm going to keep my hips above my knees. And then, similar to child's pose, we're going to walk the arms forward, but the difference is that my hips stay stacked directly above my knees. So what you're going to feel here as you reach your arms forward and allow your forehead to rest down towards the mat, maybe connecting to the mat, is you're going to feel this really delicious spinal extension. So maybe you inch your fingertips just a little closer to the front of your mat. And just feel this nice lengthening through your spinal column. Good. Nice deep breathing. Such a wonderful spinal extension, as well as a chest and heart opener. It's gentle. You're going to feel all this lengthening happening in the front and the back body. Good. Just take a few more breaths here. And then with your next breath, we're going to slowly walk the hands back in towards the body as we bring the big toes to touch. Spread your knees a little wider into child's pose. But instead of staying here in a static child's pose, we're going to walk the hands off the right edge of the mat. Good. So maybe your left hand even pops off that right edge as we relax our forehead back down. Take a breath in and out. If you feel like you've reached your edge in this stretch, then please stay right here and enjoy. If you'd like a little more, then you can bring the left hand on top of the right. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And then with your next breath, we're going to move directly into side two. Traveling the hands off that left edge of the mat. Maybe your right hand even leaves the mat. And if not, you want it to be closer in, that's fine as well. Find what works in your body always. Forehead back down. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can stay here if you'd like to deepen slightly. Right hand on top of left. We'll take another breath. And then we'll walk our hands back through our center, moving directly into child's pose, thread the needle. We're just going to gently send the right arm underneath the left armpit, right ear resting down on the mat. And then we're going to take the left arm up and over for a wrap to the opposite hip, maybe even finding that hip crease with your left hand. Nice deep breathing here. Relax into this gentle shoulder opener. Good. Creating space in the shoulder girdle. Good. And with your next breath, we're going to slowly release the bind if you have it. Extend that left arm up and overhead. Release the right arm forward to join it. And directly into side two we go. Left arm threading through, left ear down on your mat. And then we'll take our right arm up, back, and wrap it for the opposite hip. Nice deep breathing here. Feeling that opening in your physical body. Good. Next, inhale. We'll extend the right arm long. We'll reach the left arm forward to join it, and then we'll just plant those palms, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, down dog. Any organic movement. I'm feeling it in my hips a bit, so I'm just gonna wag my hips side to side. You can also pedal your feet, bend your knees, shake your head yes and no, anything that feels good. Take a breath here for yourself. All right. Now from your downward dog, we are going to prepare for a few sun A's, sun salutations. And so we're going to practice the jump up that you can choose to use in your sun flows if you would like. So what we're going to do is lift the heels, bend your knees coming into bear pose. Gaze forward, and then you're going to spring the feet forward up between your hands, finding a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms up overhead. And exhale your hands through heart center. All right, now with your inhale breath, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs, get a nice flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, jump or step back to plank pose. Shifting forward as we lower through our chaturanga. Releasing to the top of the feet. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. All right, inhale, step or jump, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms overhead, inhale, breath. Exhale, hands through heart center. Here we go, one breath, one motion. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, palms plant, plank pose, chaturanga, cobra, down dog. One last time, here we go, step walker jump, halfway lift, fold it out, reverse, hands through heart center. Here we go, inhale, breath, exhale, fold, halfway lift. Palms plant, take it through your flow. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Take a nice inhale, exhale breath here. We've got a fun little chair pose flow coming up, so remain open to it, and let's have some fun. With your inhale breath, step walker jump back to the top of your mat. Exhale to fold. You're going to heel toe the feet to touch if they're not already, and then bending your knees deeply, press your chest against your thighs, and then we'll sweep our fingertips up and into a nice low chair pose, Utkatasana. Feeling the weight shift back into your heels, we're going to scoop our pelvis forward and then lift our heart up. Good. From here, guiding your hands to heart center. Inhale to lengthen the spine as you hinge slightly forward. With your exhale breath, we're going to twist, bringing right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Now take a look down at your knees. Pull your right knee back so it's level with the left. Sink your booty down an inch. Hands are at heart center. Good. Take a breath here. And then from here, we're going to grow light on that right foot. So lifting the heel of the right foot, active through your glutes, pelvic floor or that root lock is engaged. And slowly, we're going to step it back into a revolved prayer twist. Beautiful. Inhale, breath. We unwind and we sweep the arms up. Cactus your arms here. We're going to gently lift our heart and really focus on squeezing the shoulder blades together so we're getting a nice opening through the chest. Good. With your next breath, taking your arms up overhead, hands through heart center, we'll hinge, twist, hook the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. All right, take a look down at your front big toe. We're getting ready to step our back foot up to meet the front, returning to our prayer twist. Awesome job. With your inhale breath, come all the way up, straighten the legs, arms up overhead. Exhale, we sink right back down. Let's go for side two. We're going to hinge the heart forward and then bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Taking a look down at your knees, press your left knee back slightly. Good. Send your booty down a bit. Take a breath here. Hands pressing into heart center. If that's not available for you, you can press fist into palm instead. Growing light on the left foot, lifting your left heel, nice and slow. We're gonna step it back. Side 2, revolved lunge. Stay with me here. With your inhale, we're gonna take the arms up overhead. And then cactus your arms and just really feel that opening, that broadening through the chest. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Be open. Good. Take a breath. Hands up overhead. And then guiding them through heart center, we will hinge, twist, and press. Back to where we started. Here we go. Take a look down at your front big toe. Step it up. Chair twist. Breathe in. Woo! Awesome job with your inhale breath. Come on up. Arms overhead, grow tall. And exhale, we swan dive fold. Beautiful work. Halfway lift. And then we'll plant the palms. Step or jump back, plank pose. Shift forward, chaturanga. Release to the top of the feet, cobra. And tuck the toes. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale, exhale breath here. Feeling nice and open in the body. Hopefully we're starting to feel the effects transfer over to the mind as well. From here, we're going to step our feet to touch in the center. We're going to look forward as we shift forward, coming into plank pose. Now from here, we're going to pivot onto the outer left edge of the foot, coming in to right side plank. Good, hips lifting high, feet are flexed here. Now if you ever need to modify your side plank, you can always drop down to your bottom knee. All right, now from here, you're going to lift your hips an inch higher. Woo! We're going to lift our top right leg, and then we're going to step the right foot in front of our left thigh. My right toes are facing directly forward. Now from here, I'm going to slowly drop my bottom hip down. My right arm comes inside of my bent knee. Good. Now from here, I'm going to reach forward and grab foot, shin, whatever is available for you. But what you want is to feel this in your outer IT band on that right side. Take a couple breaths here. Feeling that opening in the body for sure. Good. One more. And slowly release. Beautiful work. Now, we're going to come back to where we started, lift up here. Now, you're welcome to stay here or come back anytime throughout our short little side plank flow, which begins now. So from here, we're going to lift our top foot and then step it behind. Now, you're going to see how my bottom left leg is strong and engaged. My left toes stay flexed here. And then inhale forward. Exhale back. Good. Keep going. It's challenging, but have fun with it. Stay open to it. Good. Last time through. Here comes our payoff. We're going to drop the right foot behind the left and then lift the hips high for a wild thing. Beautiful work. We'll come through center, plant the right palm, plant the right foot, press back to down dog, and we'll just take a breath here. Awesome. All right, side 2, here we go. Now you get to see it from the back. We're going to step our feet to touch again. Inhale, pull forward, plank pose, and then we'll pivot to the outer blade of the right foot. Left arm lifting nice and slow. Beautiful. Now both of your feet stay flexed and active here. We're going to lift our top left leg, and then we're going to plant the left foot in front of your right thigh. Nice and slow, begin to melt that bottom hip down. My left arm comes inside of my left knee. And then from there, I'm going to hinge forward and reach around, grabbing shin, ankle, or foot here on side 2. Ooh, side 2's feeling a little tighter for me, you guys. I don't know about you. Breathe through it. Make any adjustments you need to. Nice deep breathing here. Very nice. We got one more breath. Good. From here, we'll reverse that. We're gonna come back through center, lift it up. And again, remember, you can stay right here. Note that my bottom right leg is strong, active, and foot flexed. That's your foundation if you're gonna flow with me. Here we go. We're gonna lift up and tap behind, lift up, tap forward. Good. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep your hips lifted high. Let's go for 3. Woo! 2. Good. And last one. This time we're going to hold on the back and find our wild thing. Hips lift high. Breathe in. All right. Now when you're ready, let's plant the left palm and we'll press ourselves back to downward facing dog. Deep inhale, exhale. Good. All right, now from here, we're gonna shift forward into plank. We're going to lower onto our forearms, and then this time lowering all the way down to the mat, releasing the top of the feet, and then releasing the hands so that they're elbow distance apart. You can even check like that. Now coming back forward, we're going to pull the heart forward as we pull the fingers back towards the body just an inch or so. Sphinx pose. Nice opening through that chest, that heart. And so when we spend a lot of time at a computer, or working at a desk, or driving our cars, our hearts get closed off because we hunch, we round into our spines. And so a closed off heart equates to a closed off mind, perspective, way of thinking and feeling. And so instead we want to be open to these things, open to what we're going through, our feelings, our emotions, our present moment. Good. Now you're welcome to stay here, or if you'd like to try a slight different variation, we're going to extend the arms forward, maybe take the feet a little wider, breathe in, breathe out. One more. Very nice. All right, now from here, we're just going to release down to the mat. We're going to press ourselves up and coming through table. I'm just going to turn to face you now. We're going to take a slight variation of butterfly pose, which is called decompressed frog. So if you've practiced with me before, I really like this yin posture. It's a nice opening posture that's also gentle. So we're going to start by making a subtle diamond shape with the legs. The more complete of a diamond, the gentler the stretch will be. So find that sweet spot for you. 2 fists width distance come between the feet. Now from here, palms up, we're going to slide them underneath the calves as we hinge our torsos forward like we're trying to kiss the mat with our forehead between the feet. Now, unlike a traditional yin posture, we won't be in here for too long, so just immediately tap into your deep conscious breathing. Immediately become aware of any areas in your body where you're tense or trying to hold on to, and just let that go as you melt into this stretch. Nice deep breathing. Feeling into the back body with every inhale. Good. Let's go for one more deep and full breath. Beautiful work. Now when you're ready, nice and slow, we'll just reverse that motion, rounding up. Feel brand new. And now we're just going to extend our legs wide. And if you'd like to turn long ways like me on your mat, that might be nice to support your heels. Give yourself a little extra padding. Now from here, you are going to scoot yourself forward ever so slightly. Flex all 10 toes back towards your face. And from here, just slide the right hand down the leg as we lift our left arm up and overhead, getting a nice side body stretch. Take an extra breath here. Maybe you shift your gaze skyward. Beautiful. Inhale, we rise. We're going to take it immediately to side 2, sliding left hand down, reaching right arm up and over. Nice big side body stretch. Maybe shifting your gaze skyward here as well. Good, and we'll slowly come up through center. Now for our center fold, we have two options. We can walk the hands forward and just rest where you find your edge here. Or if you'd like a little more leverage, show me your peace sign fingers and then grab your big toes with them. Now, if you're here and it's not quite accessible, you can always bend your knees a bit. So make whatever variation you choose work for your body. Take an inhale breath and exhale, hinge wherever you are. Good. I'm going to come back to this first variation here. Good, nice deep breathing into it. I'll tell you what, my hamstrings are pretty tight today, so this is a deep stretch for me. And I'm right on my edge, so I'm not forcing myself beyond it. I'm not in pain by any means. I'm just riding that wave. So I want you to do the same. No pain. Just find that edge where you're getting a nice deep stretch, but you're breathing, you're able to relax into it. Good. One more breath. We'll slowly make our way back up. Bend your knees. We'll take a little counter stretch of just a breath in our butterfly pose, inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling to hinge if that feels good. And then inhaling to rise back through center, maybe a little flutter right at the end. Good. While you're here, you can give yourself a little foot massage, working your thumb or even your knuckles into the bottom of your foot. Good. Good. Take another inhale breath. And then I'll turn to face the front of my mat. You do the same if you're not there already. And we're just going to lower all the way onto our backs, planting our feet for a supported Shavasana. Now for the Shavasana, we're going to heel to our feet a little wider than our hips, and then let the knees cave in to meet at the center. Now from here, I'm going to really fold my shoulder blades beneath my body, and then I'm going to send my fingertips down towards my heels. If it feels good for you, you can take your feet a little wider. And by letting the knees cave in to meet at the center, we're flattening our low back into the mat. We're releasing any tension and tightness in the back. And we're able to fully let go, relax, and release into our final resting pose. Now our final Shavasana is where all the goodness happens, my friends. This is where all the healing, strengthening benefits of our practice set into our physical body and our state of being as a whole. So it is here that all of this opening and all of this space that we have created sinks in. I remain open. Allow your entire body to soften. Relax your jaw. Let your lips part slightly. Notice if your teeth are touching or your tongue is resting on the roof of your mouth. Let that go. Soften through your skull. Softening through the shoulders. The spine is relaxed, heavy on the mat. Inviting your hips to soften. Feeling the knees supporting each other, holding each other up. And finally relaxing the ankle joints. And feeling the bottoms of the feet rest softly on the mat. I remain open. You are welcome to stay here as long as you would like if you have the time, or at least a few more minutes, so you can allow this stillness to wash over you and this sense of being open to really sink in. such an honor to guide you through this practice. Namaste.